Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness and KBs for double C's, baby. Life's good, man. Life is good. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. More on Reinhold Friederich. Okay? Yeah, I got a lot of emails, one in particular that I'm going to read to you, and a lot of response on him, and yeah, I mean, he's a great trumpet player, so the whole thing made sense. All right? Anyway, let me honk a little bit. I have played, so let's see if I got anything left, and we'll take it from there. I would say so. Anyway, locked and loaded for the rest of the day. Anyway, I got this email, guys, from a pal of mine, Marcus Finkler. I haven't heard from him in a long time, but a German trumpet player. Excellent chops. Took a lot of advice from me, not an actual lesson, but does play the 1SB, and I did a video on him years ago. Nick Drozdov did a podcast with him, if you want to go look for that. Very interesting stuff. And cool, but he studied with Friederich. Okay? Reinhold Friederich. He studied with him. He was one of Friedrich's first students. Okay? Check this out. I'm going to read it word for word. Hey Ralph, thanks for the vid on Reinhold Friederich because I saw it. I thought I could be interesting for you to know that I became his first student in 1987. Okay, he is the reason I still play at all. By this time, I was in serious trouble in terms of my chops, and he was the first who showed me how to buzz and how to practice in general. I was 18 years old. Okay, I studied with him for more than 5 years, and he became an important human being and good friend in my life. Anyway, I totally agree with your point of the view. The notes don't pop. They never did. He is a fantastic musician and trumpet player, but his kind of playing, he feels, is not really efficient. All right? In my opinion, that's what Marcus said. As you already know, I've totally changed my way to buzz the lips and the mouthpiece. His first language is German. This is a little chopped up. Since I did this, my playing abilities became significantly better in all aspects of the trumpet, regardless of the better high register. So it wasn't just the high notes. It was everything became better. Tone, power, range, and endurance. Unfortunately, lots of classical players don't want to get the pop, but they are impressed how I do it, and they often ask me how it works. Guys, he's a top soloist in Germany, and his chops are tremendous, and he pops the whole 9 yards. And guys are asking him all the time what they want, but they don't want to do it. Okay, now, interesting. Now, again, this is not hating on Friederich. Quite the opposite. He's an amazing, like Marcus said, an amazing trumpet player, but he doesn't go after the pop. Many of the orchestral players think that it's a good thing to just have the tone appear from nowhere. I hear that phrase a lot. For the life of me, I don't understand it. You listen to Maurice Andre once, and you know that's not what I'm after. Forget Mel Broyles and Herseth and all of our idols. Maurice Andre, how can a classical player listen to that and say, no, that's not what I want? I mean, I don't understand it. But anyway, there was one other thing. I was studying him a little more, and I want you to take a look at his chops. Okay? Now, and I'm going to compare him to some of our other idols. Now, if you notice, I'm going to put them on the screen. If you notice, his chops are not stretched. Look at his corners. They're not all stretched out like Bilger or something like that. But look at them. The top and the bottom lip are not fat. It's not totally relaxed. You compare it to Maurice. You compare it to Faddis. You compare it to James Morrison. You hear the difference? Okay. Now, other than Maurice, Faddis and Morrison are not playing, and I could do this with Doc, I could do this with anybody. They're not playing the same genre of music. I get it. But that is the difference between merely excellent and great chops. I really believe that. The tongue is not completely right, so it's very, very hard to keep those chops relaxed if you're not using the tongue. Very hard. I'm giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. Very hard. I don't know how the heck you do it. I really and truly don't know how the heck it is done without proper chops. Tongue placement. I'm sorry. And the great Marcus Finkler agreed with us. That's not his approach. Okay? Now, Reinhold Friederich, who the heck am I to say his approach is wrong? Okay? It's just not what I'm after. That's all. But it's very, very interesting. And when I took a little bit closer look, I probably should have done this the other day. But when I took a closer look at his chops, and there's not a lot out there, but they're all the same. And this is the way he plays, and they don't have that fleshy, fat look. That is where you get the tone, power, range, and endurance. Locked in by the... Look how fat that is. Okay? That is what I'm after. All right? All right. Good stuff. Marcus, thanks a lot, and thanks for being a good supporter, a great supporter of the channel. And, man, I would love to get this guy in a 1SB. How cool would that be? I'd love to. Absolutely love to. Anyway, that's it. Eat and drink fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power, guys. And the world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. Love you all, guys. We'll talk tomorrow.